Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to show you how I make over $100 a month in passive income from passive apps. These are just a list of apps that I use. I get them off the App Store, so anybody can do it. You have to have a Facebook account and you have to have an Amazon account. But as long as you have those two things, anybody can do this. I think when a lot of people think of passive income, they think of starting a business or investing in the stock market or real estate. Sure, those things are great ways to get passive income, but a lot of people are uncomfortable with the risk involved. And especially with a business, even if you have a business that's successful, it could easily turn into a full-time job, and that's far from passive. Not to mention the capital that's required. These apps don't require anything. They don't require you to pay money. You just download them for free on the App Store, and I'll show you which ones I use here. So the first one here is going to be Meta Viewpoints. This is personally my favorite app. At the time of recording this, I'm getting about $15 a week, which is about $60 a month from this app alone. It's going to depend on how many programs you're in and how many programs how many tasks you actually do. It's not 100% passive, but the tasks are so simple that I just kind of do them in my spare time and it feels really passive. Yeah, so right now I'll submit my screen time activity. I'll take screenshots in the settings. I have the Meta extension, and I just click every time it tells me to, and it'll submit my data for the web usage. And I have the Shortcuts app, which basically just copies some of my data from my phone. I submit it here, and I get my points. As far as rewards are concerned, you need 1,000 points for a $5 reward. And it only goes up from there. So right now I have 4,750 points. I could redeem that for a $20 reward, and you just cash out with PayPal. So it's just like cash. The next app here is the Amazon Shopper panel. I get about $15 a month from this app. There's a couple different ways that you can earn, I'd say cash back, but it's really Amazon gift cards is what you get from this app. So the first thing are receipts. So you'll take pictures of your receipts, upload them, and you can get up to $10. So as you can see, I've uploaded a bunch of receipts for April here. There are a few requirements. They do need to be from the last 30 days. And there's different values. As you can see, some are 70 cents, some are 10 cents. This will change, and it has changed in the past. Currently, the big one for me is home improvement stores. I get 70 cents per receipt. So I would highly recommend, try to take advantage of the 70-cent receipts and then just fill in the gaps with the 10 centers. Big box stores, Walmart and Target are going to be 10 cents. Convenience stores are 10 cents. And then service-based businesses currently are ineligible. There's another way you can get an extra $1 a month is by turning on ad verification. With a lot of these apps, you got to be okay with sharing your data. So that's pretty easy. And then there's surveys. So that's $11 a month for sure. And then you're going to have some surveys, but it's hard to know how many. The surveys are really simple. They're multiple choice. They're usually 10 cents, 25 cents, or 50 cents, and they range from 1 to 4 questions. So I'd say on average, $14 to $15 a month from this app. The next app that I'm going to show you, well, it's actually not an app. It's Microsoft Rewards or Bing Rewards. Currently, as you can see, I've got just over 1,000 points. This is better on your personal computer, or you could have the Bing app downloaded. You're going to have to use Bing as your browser, basically, and they'll reward you for it. There's a couple different things that you can do. Number one, you could just search. That's really what I do for the most part. They give you points for using it and searching each day. And then as you can just kind of see on my screen, there's different ways that you can earn additional points, from scavenger hunts to exploring different things in the app, etc. I end up getting about $5 a month from this app, and I, for the most part, redeem it for Amazon gift cards, although there are additional gift cards and other things that you can redeem it for. All right, now we're going to shift gears a little bit, and I'm going to show you a driving app called Road Club. This app is really passive, and it has changed a lot since I first downloaded it. But this app is going to reward you for safe driving. So it's going to track, how many times you use your phone when you're driving. It'll track like harsh acceleration, hard braking, and speeding. And it's pretty sensitive. You start with 20 points a day, and you need to drive at least 5 miles. And if you do make any mistakes, it will deduct points. But usually there's a notification that pops up afterwards that will let you go into the app, and it will let you get your points back if you look and see kind of like what you did wrong. There'll also be challenges that will pop up that will let you get additional points. So if you kind of do the math, 30 days in a month times 20 points. If you get all your points, that's 600 points. Plus, I would say just an average of $150 in bonuses, or 150 points in bonuses. So that's $7.50 in rewards per month. As you can see here, you can either get, this is my favorite, like a MasterCard or a Visa card. You can also get a wide variety of gift cards as well. Kind of staying on the same lines of driving here. Another app that I have is Erie Your Turn Rewards. Now, there is a big requirement with this app. You have to have an Erie auto insurance policy. I'm not getting anything from Erie, but Erie has been really good to us. We saved a lot of money. Our previous insurer raised our rates, and Erie was able to lower our rates from the previous year. So we really like them. We've had a great experience. Then we found out about this app in addition to the great rates. And at first, it was weird. At first, we were getting $5 every 2 weeks. Now it's $7.50 every 2 weeks. So that's $15 a month. And keep in mind, my fiance is also getting this. So if you have multiple people on the policy, that's $30 a month, $30 a month, like off of our policy, basically, because you can redeem these points for the same thing as Road Club for the most part, Visa and MasterCard gift cards and other gift cards. It is less sensitive than Road Club. It's almost like if you have the app downloaded and you let them kind of track what you're doing, you will get the reward. All right, shifting gears a little bit, finance. This app is called Debbie. Now, in order to get these rewards, you do have to have an account at a participating credit union, which is pretty easy to do. Just open an account if you don't have one at one of these participating credit unions. This app will reward you for doing weekly lessons. So see how it says next up on Pathway. Each Sunday there's going to be lessons that pop up right there. And you can get points. You can also get points for paying off your credit card if you have your credit card linked, saving money as long as you have your savings account linked, and checking in daily just to see where you're at. I don't know. You can't really say how much money you're going to get paid per month with this app, but I can say that you do need like $50 in order to redeem. So after a couple months, I was able to hit that $50 threshold, and it's cash. It goes right into your savings account. An easy way to kind of get closer to that $50 is using my referral link. That'll get you started off with $20. I'll have that in the description below. But this is a great app to take advantage of. All right, so the last app that I'm going to show you today is Google Opinion Rewards. This one's a little one. You don't earn too much, but it helps out. So I would say this is $2 to $10 per month. A lot of times we're around that $5 a month type of a deal. It's going to ask you random surveys. They'll pop up. A lot of times there'll be one question for 10 cents. Other times it'll kind of go on and on, it kind of feels like depending on what you answer. And you can get almost $2 or more per survey. Every $2, every time you hit $2, it will automatically redeem, and it will send it to your PayPal account. So, Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I hope this is going to help you guys make some extra money that you can put towards bills. If you guys have any other suggestions, any ideas on ways to make additional money, I try to stay away from like survey sites that pay you like $5 for a 30-minute survey type of a deal. But if there's anything else that's passive, really easy to do that anyone can do, please let me know in the comment section. I'm always looking for additional ways to make